Hello and welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 195, and I'd like to say thank you to all of our viewers, subscribers, and members. And today officially is the first day that the channel has got a donation of this type. And if you watched the previous video, you remember that Pam. Hello, Pam, and thank you for this donation. She sent in the Golden Angel for review. Now, today we're looking at a Loomis roll, which, by the way, even Loomis calls them what? Pennies. So I've never seen a Loomis roll before, and so this is kind of what it looks like when somebody does something for the first time, unscripted, right? And these pennies are from, it looks like 2024. 2024. Pam said she had several rolls, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google. I know that Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, he's also one of our members, told me about several 2024 errors, and I believe so did Sandra, another one of our members. And hello to our other members, Shelia, Otis, and Donald. Let's put up 2024 known penny errors, US, and see what comes up. US, not SS. Okay. All right. All right. Missing element seems to be the big one, and I believe that's the one that I'm going to put on the gloves for this one. I realized I did not have them on just now, because the last video I did not put gloves on. It was quarters and old quarters, and I just didn't feel the need for it. But for this, I'm going to put the finger gloves on. In case we find something nice, we don't put any prints on the. So again, so Pam donated this to me, to the channel, and I appreciate that. This is, I'm pretty sure as the channel grows that these are the types of things that are going to keep the channel afloat. Generosity. Donations, right? Because I'm hoping that my other stuff in life, I'm hoping the economy improves. I guess that's where I was going with all of that, and I can start making money in my other business, which has really, really declined over the past 4 years for obvious reasons. Okay, so I didn't take. They're so smooth and slick that they did not, like a dirty penny kind of sticks a little bit to each other. These things are just sliding all over the place. I could even put it on my third finger. On. For this one, I'm going to do a special for this one. I'm going to do the third finger. There's one other finger that slightly touches the coins, and it's the big middle finger. And all right, so that's it. See, it's just these, but the middle finger is the one that they rest on. But I'm not squashing them with the middle finger. So again, this is the this is probably going to take a while, because obviously I'm not using a microscope like Eric does, and on many other channels. And so, but this is pretty much how the average person is going to look at it, right? Average person, 99% of you out there got telephones, right? Cell phones, smartphones, whatever you call them. And And if you're gonna use a phone, you see how that's one of the problems with these gloves is they are very smooth, and a smooth penny. Oh wow, I don't even know. I never used the glove on the middle finger. I can't get any. I can't use the middle finger one. It's slipping off the middle finger. See, the middle finger is what holds it up. Oh yeah, I can't use the. You can't use it on the middle one. All right. Well, I tried. But it has to rest on something, and it's so smooth it was slipping off. And I was like, "What's going on here?" Okay. I'm looking on Google right now, and what does this say? The U.S. Coin Guide 20. They have a whole coin guide for the 2024, and they sell it on Amazon by Steve March. Wow, that's pretty crazy. They have a whole book on one pen on oh, it says coin. It doesn't say. I thought it said penny. I was like, wow, a whole coin guide on a penny. And it's not just. It's on all 2024 coins. Oh, okay. So this one already, the first one we got has the looks like it has a weak strike. Let me check that out. A weak strike or something, some strike error. Where is my loop? Oh yeah, huh? But they're like scratched off though on the top. That's the interesting part. I never seen that before. I mean, it's like a lot of it on the top. Um, so it's not a strike error because it's something else. It's more like a feeder error. So what I'm gonna do is anything that's interesting, I'm gonna put to the side. Of course, I'm gonna do my shorts on it, and so you can see the little lines in there from it being what I say is scratched. So to me, that's more like it could be a feeder error, which I believe would still be considered a mint error. Oh, and I have to make sure I look at for the VDB on every one of these, because obviously that's the big money error. And I did not check the previous two. Holy no way. Okay, I was gonna, but look. So so the scratch goes all around. Look at so. Oh wow. So hold on a second. I thought it was someplace else, but look, it's on the VDB. It's almost not there. See how smooth it out? So hold on. So that one has it on the bottom, and this one has it on the top. No. So I don't think this is the error, is it? No, because it's not missing. It's. But where did I see the scratch though? I saw it on the reverse. Okay, so it's there. Ah. See, to me, that is like a feeder error. No, I don't understand how it's a feeder error if the let me look at the edge. Because to me, the edge is the first thing that would be damaged, right? Hmm. Okay. The L is light, but the VDB is I don't know if this would be considered the missing VDB or not. I mean, it's there very, very lightly, but it was feedered. Something's wrong why it's not there. I don't understand. Like I said, this came right out of the lupus. So the Loomis, not lupus, sorry, the Loomis. Excuse me. All right, well, let's keep going. It's kind of interesting. I'm assuming that whatever's going on that penny is or could be part of the reason why a lot of these errors are coming from. There must be like, oh, what's this? Missing clad? Am I seeing that right? Yeah. Wow, missing clad. I think I have to move the pennies over. They're throwing the camera out of focus. Okay. See if I remember that. I'm not putting a paper on it under it. And so it's going to be like 100 degrees today out here in Pennsylvania. It's probably going to be the hottest, one of the hottest days of the year, if not the hottest so far. So I went out running earlier. So I got back. I got back early, and I took my shower and kind of a little energized from the run. And I said, let me do the video. You know, it's nice and early. I turned the AC on already because it's super duper hot. I see that little mark up here. I'm sure that's nothing. Yeah, you always want to check your third side. Now, of course, one of the questions might be, you know, would it help if I was using a microscope, which I do have one, and I have, yeah, they're right here on my desk still. I bought 5 unopened, uncirculated wheat cents, and they're all lettered. And the when I did it was, what was it, the 50 something S, the 54S or the 56S, whatever it was. Almost every single S in the whole roll had an error. And on Eric showed me the penny, what is it called, copper pennies. Look at this one. This one right off the bat, the first one on the top. The first one on the top has an error in the roll. That's crazy. And this is uncirculated, man. Anyway, so these I'm going to do under the microscope, right? Because first of all, they all have these special, they might have these special punch mint marks that need to be looked at. But for the 2020, for this roll that I'm doing, the 2024, there's no mint marks on them. That's number one. If something's missing, it's going to be obvious. So those other rolls, I'm not even doing anymore until I use my microscope. So my microscope's sitting right there on my desk. Hey, you want to see it? Sitting right there. Where's it at? Sitting right there. It's waiting for me. You know, I just have a big mess over there, and I got to get to cleaning it. So yes, I'm getting to it. I started cleaning yesterday, but I got these I got these damn pennies all over the place. You know? But for this, there's no mint mark here. My understanding, for what I'm seeing, you know, it's not like, oh, if the serif on the T has a little microscopic line, that's the crazy error that's worth $1 million. Yeah, then you'd have to go through every single one under a microscope. But I haven't heard anything like that. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm saying I haven't heard of it. Now, with the copper pennies I was talking about before, that Eric pointed out the error, that when I went back through them, just a couple of them, they all have the error, and those pennies being uncirculated on high grade with the reprint, with the error designation. Oh, forget about it. They're worth hundreds of dollars. Each single penny is worth hundreds with an MS 67. for those, whatever they were, 50. Yeah, look, I'll show you, just in case you're thinking I'm making stuff up. And I'll go to sold. I go to sold. I won't look for selling. MS 67. 1950. I think it was 54 or 56, but I'm gonna put 54S. We'll go to sold. And I'll put error there also. Maybe I don't even have to put error. What would they sell for even if they got the high grade? I'm sure the error ones will come up. Let's see. Wheat, small cents. All right, so we're gonna have to click. So non-errors are like $50. No, they're not. They're $65, $75. It's a big time coin, man. Just the non-errors are $75, which I think is cheap. So I'm gonna say they're probably closer to 100. So they're between 50 and 100 bucks. Here goes one that's here. Look. All right, now I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but I'm hoping you appreciate the little extra effort. 81 bucks. MS67. That's without the error. So let's find the one with the error, just to show the difference between what I'm looking at now and a significant error, high grade copper wheat cent. All right, now we're gonna look for error. I'm gonna have to write it in because I don't see the feature. Oh, there's only 13 MS67s. So I'll go to, I don't know. This one says it's sold for, oh, it's MS67 plus, sold for $500. Look at this. Oh boy, you see what I'm saying? And now if this had an error, a good error, it could be thousands of dollars. But I'm trying to find one with the error on. Let me go highest first. So none of these have errors, none of them. So I'm gonna take out the 54. I'm gonna leave the S in. I'm gonna put wheat, cent, error, just to show you what an MS67 wheat cent sold for. Well, this one's pretty cheap. $160. Does it say? Yeah, it says BP001, which I don't know what that really is, but there's only two on all of with these specifications that I put in. 160 bucks. So that's pretty cheap. That's not thousands, obviously. Let me take the S out. I don't know what that error is. It could be a BS error. Wheat cent error, MS. I'll just do MS. Okay. Oh, that's something. And these are planchette errors. I'm looking for like art for repunch mint mark, bronze, double die obverse. Trying to find one with like a mint mark error. All right, so there. Maybe then. Well, these are 63s, and that's a 66. Oh, if that's an S over S, that's a big time error. All right, so maybe not thousands, but hundreds. Still, you're talking about a penny that I paid 25 cents for. You know what I'm saying? So not thousands. I take that back. Who knows? Maybe one or two of them might be thousands. I'm surprised that S over S is 275. That seems like maybe everything's cheap right now. But irregardless, the point was of that little demonstration to show that if there's a mint mark, which none of these have mint marks, it's a big difference than no mint mark, which these are. These are all no mint marks. So if there's a feature of something that's missing, we should see it, right? Any error should be obvious on these pennies through a camera. Now, does that mean you shouldn't use a microscope? No. I mean, Eric does boxes through a microscope. So obviously, if you got the setup, then go for it. But I think this might appeal a little bit more to, meaning my style, and this situation might appeal more to, you know, the average person who doesn't have a microscope. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody could do what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? This is not, you know, very difficult. I wonder what those little marks are. I remember Otis. Look, you see it there too. If anybody knows what these little marks are, I remember Otis telling me something about man, what was it called, Otis? If you're watching this, something about to know when a certain dye is used, they'll put little markers. Maybe I'll put that to the side too. Remember you sent me the email about it. I checked it out. Wow. So does this one have it? They don't all have it. That one had it, but they don't all have it. And you can see how a lot of them have this thing on the bottom. You see how there's some sort of irregularity around the peripheral. So now if I'm correct, if I turn it around right there, it should be on the other side too. Is it? Nope, not on this one. But it's nowhere, so at least it's not someplace else. So I guess that's where where a lot of the errors come from, are from whatever's causing that. You see the little lines there. Now, let me look at Pam's. She sent me an email, and oh my God. Oh, she says she found her first AM on a penny. She just sent me another email. Oh my God. Yeah, that's exciting. She has it on auction. Very good. Yeah, it should sell for, I mean, auction might be, depending on the condition, $5 to $10. Um, if it's a really nice condition, it might go for more than that. But buy it now, it could be, you know, 20 bucks. Now, I was looking for something before I interrupted myself. What is it that oh, you were telling me about the Loomis, um, the rolls. Before you sent them to me, you sent me some information. And I can't remember if you said that these were well, you can let me know in the comments below. But I thought, Pam, I thought you said that these were some of the rolls that you got were uncirculated. And I have to be honest with you, man, these are, I mean, these look uncirculated to me. All right, here goes another one. I'm gonna put it, look at that. I'm gonna put it with the other one that we found. So we have two missing clad on the edge. And you know, the crazy part is this. So if you wanna think of just something to consider, I think Eric and a lot of other people go through their coins more than once. I kind of do not do that. But if you're going through, if you're looking at coins through a microscope and you go like this, and you go like this, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It has a little missing clad there too. You might miss edge errors. So if there's a way that Eric might have to talk about that, how he checks out the edge through a microscope. Here goes another one of those through the VDB. This must be where the missing VDB comes from, that scratch. I'm going to put this with the other one. Here's the first one. Well, that one's really almost gone. So I'm going to put those together, and I'm going to put the anything that's similar. I'll put. So this is out of one roll. Pretty crazy, right? We're not even halfway through it. Look at this. They're all scratched on the bottom. It's so interesting. I wonder if that has to be a feeder. It's the only thing I could think of is a feeder error. I didn't check the back of that one. I know we're gonna have to come back to it, obviously, because it's already in the error section on my desk. Yeah, so I'm assuming that these are uncirculated. Of course, don't assume. This one is misaligned die. Misaligned die 2024. I have no idea if so. Anyone who asks me in the comments below what the value is of one of these pennies means that you did not watch this video all the way through. Because I do not know the value of any 2024 pennies. I know Eric does. Here goes another one. You can see that. I mean, it didn't scratch through, but you can see where. So I wonder if this roll is from a certain, you know, like from the same die, or oh, look at that, missing L. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now, if this whole roll is the VDB error, well, you know what? I could look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see what the on eBay. Let's put 20. I'm gonna look up the sold. I'll put error. I'll leave error there. And I'll put 2024. And I'll put VDB. All right. Oh, so they're calling it a strike through, not a. So the no VDB in auction is selling for big cheese. When I say big cheese, I mean $50, which for a penny is pretty big. So I know Pam said she had a bunch of these rolls and she sold them. So I would not see. I don't believe in selling rolls unless they're searched through already. You know, like the person who sold me these, he must not be a coin person, and that's why I was kind of I was skeptical. I'm so skeptical about buying any penny rolls on eBay because I don't believe them. This person was auctioning this along with their other personal objects, you know, like a PlayStation and a watch. And this was the only coins they had. And they said they didn't open it up for 35 years. And then the first roll that I go through, all of them have the S. So each one of those is worth between $2 and $100 or $200, each one of those pennies. And again, right, the first one right here on the top has what could be an error. And I didn't even go through these yet. But So obviously the person, doesn't know anything about coin collecting, coin roll hunting, or anything like that, or they would never have done that. And that would be my suggestion to anybody else. I mean, you're talking about for 50 cents. What are you going to sell it for? $5, $10? Meanwhile, now, if you're going to donate it to my channel, that's a different story because you know what you're doing at that point. So I think this is the one that has the most significant missing VDB out of all the ones we found so far. Now, the ones that I'll show you the ones online right now that are selling for between 30 and 50 bucks. Sold between 30 and 50 bucks. And they're a little bit better than that one from what I can see. So here's one. And they're calling that the strike through. And maybe, I don't know if you could really see anything. I don't know. Let me see. So they're money. These things are between 30 and $50. Yeah, so that's totally missing. If we find one that's totally missing, it's 30 bucks. So of course, thank you to Pam for donating it. But this one, I don't know. Maybe this one's 10 bucks or $5 because you can see it a little bit there. Very, very little, but you can see it, make it out. So, and the other ones are just educational examples for us, right? Because you can see the VDB there, but you can also see the strike through starting. They're calling it a strike through, so I'm gonna call it a strike through. To me, it's a feeder error. It looks closer to a feeder error than it does a strike through. But whatever, I'll go with the flow. And then, there was also a missing L, which we found the one that had the weak L. So if there's no L, that's another. That's like a. That's not it. Where was it at? I don't know. I thought we found one that had a light L. I'm pretty sure I would have put it to the side. Maybe I mixed it up with the other ones. I'll look for it later. So that one was also selling for a few bucks. So again, these all look uncirculated. Here goes another one. That's 3 of them so far. Yeah, so by the time this video becomes is scheduled, right? Because this is episode, what did I say, 195, I think. By the time it's scheduled, it's 2 or 3 weeks, whatever it is. So the only people who have access to the video are members. So even the person who donates, even Pam, cannot watch this video unless she becomes a member, of course, which would be great. If you have an interest in the channel, think about it. You go out and one expensive penny is $60, right? And 1 year of being on the channel is $60. I mean, 60 bucks. I mean, I hate to say it, man. Soon it's going to be like what the cost of a hamburger or something. You know what I mean? It's horrible, but it does it does make the membership that much cheaper, right? As long as that $5 gets inflated away, it'll become cheaper and cheaper. And so in that sense, not ha, but it is what it is. Right. But if you have that kind of interest in the channel, become a member. Check it out. You know. All right. We have an ender. I will hold on to this one also. I think this was our ender. I kind of remember seeing the crimp roll on it before. And it just becomes a little bit more interactive. You know what I mean? Watch the videos, and you get to comment on it. You know what I mean? You get to tell the other members and me, what you're doing and what's going on. I do special videos where I talk about, things that are a little bit more personal to myself with the members. And sometimes someone will respond and say, yeah, what's going on in their life. So it's just different. It's just different. And there are some people who like the channel. If you can't afford, I get it. That's something that's totally different. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I don't ever want to go there again. Not that I won't one day. Anything can happen. I pray to our Lord and Jesus Christ, to protect me, and that's really, really what's most important, is to have Christ in your life. These monetary things are of the earth, and of course, our eternal soul is. You can't even compare the two, right? One's forever and one's a blip. But I understand it and I get it, right? And I have been there before. There goes another one. You can still see the VDB on it, but it's a good example. And I'd like to find one with no VDB on it. That would have been great. So many of so must be. I think to me this must be. It's either a very common error, meaning the strike through in that area, like we're seeing so much of it, or um, this roll just happens to have um, be from the same die or grease strike thing or whatever's going on. Um, so this turned out to be a very nice video, as a result, of course, of a donation from Pam. I really appreciate it. It's nice. This is the type of thing we could do forever. You know what I'm saying? Um, my wife likes watching the videos of of car reviews. Is what she she when she's looking for her new car or something like that. She does a lot of research, and there's a few channels where people do like these super in-depth. I've watched them with her before, and they're really great. There's a few channels where they do really. Here goes another one. It's there a little bit. Oh, and the L is almost gone too. Oh, it's only at one angle. See, like this, the L doesn't look gone, but like that, you can see where it's being scratched off. So maybe that was one of the issues. I'm gonna probably do a special video, really kind of, for I'll put it up just on those um, strike through ones, and I'll publish those right away. I'll publish that video right away. So she watches those videos, and let me tell you, just to do one of these car, I mean, the person has a very big production, obviously, and editing, and they're not doing it every day. Maybe they're doing one a week or one a month. Who knows? Um, and that's oh, this might be the best one. Oh, look at this, Pam. Let me look at that. This is calls for the loop. Oh man, stare a little bit, but this is the best one so far. Oh wow, almost last coin mojo. So how many people are gonna start? You're talking about time, but to do pennies, this takes nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the best one so far. It takes nothing. We could do this forever, man. You go get rolls. I mean, what's it cost to donate a roll? You know what I'm saying? Oh, here goes another one. Looky here, looky here. Oh, this one's a better one. It goes around the L. That one is mostly more missing L, and it even goes into the IN a little bit. Oh, that's a so. All right. So thank you if you stood here. I appreciate it. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, my back is killing me. It's not killing me, but sore. That run. I'm a little. I'm overweight, and I'm out there running like a nut. And I guess that constant jumping up and down from jogging, um, like my body is sore, man. I gave it a good one today, man. I lose a pound and a half of sweat every morning from jogging. That's how much. That's how much I sweat. Big fat, so I am. Anyway, let me. Yeah, if you're still here, thanks. God bless, and I'll do a little outro. I don't do the outros for all. Yeah, I'm gonna gotta get Jesus in here. So let me say thank you to Pam. Pam, here's a special thank you for you if you're still here, um, watching this video. And but these are the things to me that's gonna make the channel interesting. People send stuff, and look what Pam sent. Then maybe the person who sends that they're that invested into the channel that they'll become a member. And then it's the whole evolution, right, of the channel and the membership, and it's just so awesome. You know what I mean? Um, I got I've got a couple, not many, but I got a couple buy me a coffees. Since I started the channel, I think it's in the description some places, a link or something. Um, it'll keep the channel going. Even when the economy turns around, and things get better, um, I'll still make my time for this because I'll probably be very, very busy. I'm hoping that that's the case. I'm keeping the gloves on for an extra minute because I'm going to do the special video, um, which in part is for you, Pam, so that way you can see something posted today. Um, yeah, but the missing VDB, the really good ones, they're not there at all. I'm looking at the ones that are up there on the screen. One of them looks like it has a little bit on the bottom, so even those are probably worth maybe $5. There's a couple there that were pretty good, especially that the L is. They're calling them strike throughs, but I don't know. To me, it looks like it could. I guess it's a strike through. I don't know. I see the lines though. It's kind of weird to see lines in a strike through. Usually, it's more an agree strike through. I'm saying usually they're more blurred, and it's you don't see like you can see stride. You can see the little stridations in the strike through. So that's I've never seen that before. So I'm wondering if information later on will come out that it's not actually a strike through, but a either a die error or a feeder error. I don't know how it would be a feeder error either, because the rim is perfect around these around the coin, that shows that the error on the inside of the rim. So I'm wondering if it was when the planchet was made. No, it can't be when the planchet is made either, because the L is not, there's features, there's elements missing. So maybe it is a grease strike, but who knows? It's just kind of weird. Anyway, so that this is a long outro. I don't do it for every video. I want to say a special thank you to Pam, and a special thank you to all of our members, Eric, Sandra, Sheila, Otis, and Donald. Thank you to all, any of the subscribers who are still here and viewers. I really appreciate it. Please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.